Rec, 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 rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 186. Available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched The Devil Wears Prada 2, the sequel to 2006's The Devil Wears Prada. It stars Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci, Kenneth Branagh, Lucy Liu, Justin Theroux. It is directed by David Frankel. He directed the original. He directed Marley and Me, Jerry and Marge Go Large, Hope Springs. It's been 20 years, legacy sequel. Andy and Miranda get put in positions where they mutually need each other. I enjoy the original movie. I'm not the target demographic. It like the character, the Miranda character is so hateable. Like Meryl Streep is just so good at this like snide, just rude, just entitled. I am above you, you're beneath me, I will say and do whatever I want. Just, I wouldn't last an hour working for a person like that. So it's just like, where are they 20 years later? And professionally, the Runway magazine company, fashion company, isn't at its highest of highs. I don't think anybody was clamoring for a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada. There is a second book. And part of me is just like, why didn't they just go off the second book? It's like Dexter. Like every season of Dexter 20 years ago, I feel like, and will always feel like, should have been based off a different book. But they started freestyling their own plot, started doing their own thing, and that's what happens here. But it happens in such a natural way that adapting the second book might not have turned out as well. And like when Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep first get back up, the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 scenes they have together, it feels like the first movie. And then again, what feels like the first movie, the Anne Hathaway character in a different position, not necessarily a subordinate, a direct subordinate. She has to find her groove. And when she does, she thrives, just like in the first movie. But then the movie does things that I enjoyed the way that they played out. This movie, like, I told my guys in the group chat, this movie did what the I Know What You Did Last Summer requel did, but they did them in a way that worked. If you've seen my review, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Last summer, shit the bed in the third act. This movie did a similar third act thing, and while there could have been more explanation, what they did still, I think, landed. And when it feels like everything was going good for every character, like what I felt like, here comes an obstacle. And there's an obstacle that happens in this movie, and what it leads to a whole second half. The whole where is this movie going? What purpose does this movie serve? While an unnecessary sequel, like no sequel is necessary. Unless it's like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, let's adapt this story, break it into multiple movies. But then, like I said, this isn't based on the second book. It is its own thing, based on characters, but the path that these characters take, to me, was surprising, was enjoyable. Like, it was interesting. Like The fashion world isn't a world that I am in. Obviously, I am a broke bitch, and these are like the highest of elite of wealthy. Like, I couldn't afford a shoestring of what these people wear. So like, it's an unfamiliar territory for me. Like I said at the beginning, like, I'm not the target demographic for either one of these movies. But I enjoy Anne Hathaway. I enjoy Emily Blunt. Stanley Tucci kills it in everything. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm not the biggest Meryl Streep fan. She's good as this character. And her character, like, had to grow because of the times, if that makes any sense. Like, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. I don't think we need a third one. I think these two movies, I think, wrapped up loose ends, stories, character, relationships, whatever, in a good way. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, The Devil Wears Prada 2 was dope. Have you seen The Devil Wears Prada 2, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I just put up a review for Michael. My last review before that was the drama Super Mario Galaxy movie. Next week, the plan is to watch and review Mortal Kombat 2. Excited. Really excited for Mortal Kombat 2. And then the week after that, the hope is to watch and review In the Gray. The new Guy Ritchie. Was it Jake Gyllenhaal, Henry Cavill? I'm on the fence about Obsession. It looks interesting, but I don't know about the details of the Obsession. You know what I'm saying? Reckley Podcast, we just did a Michael discussion, musician biopic discussion. Check all of that out, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.